Today, we're honored to host and lead off our conference with a distinguished leader in the aging space here in California. We are going to hear from Susan Damaris, Director of the Department of Aging. Susan has been a champion for aging and Alzheimer's and for persons of all abilities for years. But now in this role, she is leading California's work as we launch the State Master Plan on Aging for 2030. Susan will address today some of the important issues that are facing California, but most importantly, looking at how aging and the master plan will be used to look at equity and inclusion for all older adults and persons of all abilities as we age well together in California. We are honored to have Susan, and we look forward to her challenging us and leading us in the years to come as California stands forward with the very first master plan on aging in the United States and as the first state to address all individuals who are older and are, again, contributing so much to our society. Susan.
Hello, I'm Susan Damaris, the Director of the California Department of Aging, and I'm thrilled to join you today and look forward to sharing with you what's happening with California's Master Plan for Aging. Today, I'll be talking about California's record progress in record time going back to January of 2021 when we launched the Master Plan for Aging. This is the result of Governor Newsom's executive order and the great work of stakeholders throughout the state and members of the public who contributed ideas, suggestions, and recommendations to build a master plan for our state, a blueprint for the next 10 years to take us through the year 2030, when 1 in 4 Californians will be age 60 or older. I believe today there are people in this audience who were part of that process, and I want to thank you all for your contributions. We're so proud of California's Master Plan for Aging and the 5 bold goals, the 32 strategies, and over 130 initiatives to advance this in the first 2 years. The first goal, no surprise, housing for all ages and stages, a key concern in the state of California. Goal 2, health reimagined. Goal 3, coming out of the pandemic, inclusion and equity, not isolation. Goal 4, caregiving that works. This includes both unpaid family caregivers, as well as the direct care workforce and health professionals. And Goal 5, affording aging. Quickly, I will share with you a little bit of detail behind each of the goals. For housing for all ages and stages, we want to focus on more housing options, accessory dwelling units, intergenerational housing, housing near transit, affordable housing, transportation beyond cars, outdoor and community spaces, parks and recreation, walkable streets for all ages, emergency preparedness and response, so important in our state with extreme heat events, wildfires, and climate-friendly aging. With Goal 2, Health Reimagined, we're looking at how we can bridge healthcare with home to really focus on independence, living in the home and in the community, avoiding institutionalization and preventing hospitalizations. Healthcare as we age that moves with people as they develop chronic conditions, including Alzheimer's and dementia, lifelong healthy aging with a prevention lens, expanding geriatric care, so we have specially trained geriatricians, psychiatrists, social workers, and nurses, a focus on dementia and Alzheimer's, and to innovate nursing homes so they look different than the nursing homes of yesterday and we prepare for the future. Goal 3, inclusion and equity. We really want to close the digital divide and make access to technology, the internet, and broadband available and accessible to all 58 counties, opportunities for older adults and people with disabilities to work, have meaningful employment and income, looking for volunteer opportunities across generations. So for younger people to volunteer and support older adults, and for older adults to use their retirement years to volunteer in their communities, to protect older adults and people with disabilities from abuse, neglect, and exploitation, especially coming out of the stress and strain of the pandemic, and to develop leadership in aging, including the governor's first senior advisor on aging, disability, and Alzheimer's, Kim McCoy-Wade, who took that post last October. Goal 4, this includes every type of job, from home care workers to specially trained physicians, job creation, training, compensation, career advancement, and also how we can support family caregivers in their very important work. And last, affording aging, to end homelessness for older adults. The individuals age 50 and older are the fastest growing segment of California's homelessness population. How we can look at income security through Social Security, supplemental Social Security income, and other resources, and how we can protect older adults, especially women, from poverty and hunger.